Bad boys, what you gonna do? Yeah, what's going on, everybody? This is the movie review of Bad Boys Ride or Die. Yes, and like I said, this is the fourth Bad Boys movie, right here. And this movie was very fun to watch. This movie is an action slash comedy. It's a 2 hour film and 2 hours of fun and action. 2 hours of fun and action in this film. When their late police captain gets linked to drug cartels, wisecracking Miami cops Mike Lowry and Marcus Burnett embark on a dangerous mission to clear his name. The directors of this movie is Adil and Balai. They had a great direction in this film by making this movie flow. Yes, and they did the third Bad Boys movie, so they did direct that too. And I gotta say, I kind of wish they called this movie Bad Boys for Life because this is the fourth movie. So it would have been a good concept right there. But I think they didn't know they was going to make another Bad Boys movie. That's what I'm thinking. Because they should have called the third one Bad Boys Ride or Die and called this one Bad Boys for Life. Because Bad Boys for Life, and it's the fourth movie. But hey, they did a great job directing this. And man, I gotta say, I was so excited when I saw this. I'm gonna tell you, my favorite person in this movie, I'm gonna tell you right now, is this motherfucker right here. This is a bad boy. They called him Reggie. His real name is Dennis Greene. Man, I'm telling you, when I got so hyped when he did his scene, I was like, shoot, I was in the movie theater. I actually got up out my chair, and I was like, get him, Reggie, yeah, get him, get him. I mean, I wasn't yelling on the theater, but I was all into it. So I know I kind of gave that away, but look, that scene right there is like my favorite scene out of the whole movie. I was like, yeah, Reggie, get him, get him, get him. Man, I'm telling you, they should have had Reggie doing the whole missions with them. If I was, shoot, instead of these other people they had doing the missions with them, they should have had Reggie. Reggie was kicking ass. Shoot. I'm like, Reggie, come on, man. You gonna help us out with this. Let's get these drug cartels, man. I mean, Reggie did his thing in this one. And you know you got Will Smith, Mike Lowry. Mike Lowry. Yeah. Glad to see Will Smith back on the screen. Glad to see him, you know. And he did an amazing job in this film. And you know, they made his character kind of settle down because we already know Mike Lowry for being kind of boisterous and loud a little bit. And since they got his character as he is a married man now, he got married in the film and now he's a family man. So yeah, he's not the wild playboy player type of guy anymore. So, but I like that transition that they did with his character. And besides that, everything else, he's still Mike Lowry. So, you know, shout out to Will Smith. He did a great job. And you know, you got my boy Martin Lawrence is Marcus Burnett. And yes, you know, of course, you already know Martin Lawrence. He plays the goofy, funny, hilarious cop in the movies. Like I said, Will Smith always have to babysit him like a child. You would notice that throughout the Bad Boys franchise. But he makes the movie stand out, Martin Lawrence. And Martin Lawrence, he did his thing as usual. As usual. Nothing bad about his part. He did his thing. You know, we got Vanessa Hudgens in here too. Oh, glad to see her. You know, glad to see her come a long way from the High School Musical. So she's been playing in a lot of great shows and movies lately. So glad to see her. She did a great job in this. She was the weapons expert in this film. And then you had Alexander Ludwig. He played a text expert in this film, and he did an amazing job too. Great job to him. Then we have Jacob Scipio. Yeah, he played Mike Lowry's son in this film. He did an amazing job. He also played in the third Bad Boys movie too. So, you know, great job to him. And of course, you had a lot of cameos in this film. Cameos from some rappers, some social media influencers, and some actors and actress. And I like the character development in this film, which I like the family dynamic. And I like the other characters too and how they develop them. And you can see their story. So I like that. Great job by the directors by doing that. And yes, I'm going to discuss some of my likes in this film. And they really had great cinematography. The energy was great in this film. The camera work was excellent. The shots and camera angles. I love the action scenes. Outstanding. Outstanding explosions. Great sound design. And they had a great style to this movie. You had a couple shocking moments in this film, like Martin Lawrence near-death experience. And a couple plots and twists in here, so it kind of kept you on the edge of your seat. And also, I gotta say, it was great chemistry between Will Smith and Martin Lawrence. Great chemistry. You can tell they're very comfortable with each other. And you can tell when you watch other movies, you can tell that some actors and actress it comes off forced to have that chemistry. But this one, you can tell they've been working together for a while, and they work well together. Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, and I think they are the best duo when it comes to movies. When it comes to these cop movies and everything, I think they're the best duo. And to me, they remind me of Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan in the Rush Hour franchise because Chris Tucker and Jackie Chan had that great, great chemistry too. So that's what they kind of remind me of. And yeah, speaking of Rush Hour, look, y'all need to come out with another one of those too. But let's get back to Bad Boys. But yeah, great job with them. Great job with them. Will Smith and Martin Lawrence did their thing. And I gotta say, the pacing of the film was excellent to me. The length of the movie was perfect. Perfect. Now, I do have a few dislikes in this movie. And I gotta say, this movie was too predictable. Yes, too predictable. I knew who was behind the crimes like the first 10 minutes of the movie. I already knew what was going on. So yeah, but you kind of know when you watch this movie, you kind of know what's going to happen next. So yes, it is a predictable movie, but a fun movie at the same time. And I gotta say, like I said, man, Will Smith and Martin Lawrence did an outstanding job with this movie, but I gotta say the comedy was lacking a little bit in here. Yes, it was. Like I said, the comedy wasn't good as their previous Bad Boy movies, but it was just average to me. And it seemed like Martin Lawrence was kind of forcing his jokes instead of being his natural self. So I was like, I saw that in the movie. I'm like, I don't know. But hey, I kind of had to force myself to laugh a little bit. I was trying to get a good laugh in, but it was kind of forceful. I was like, yeah, I didn't feel like they really hit that on the nail. But hey, man, it is what it is. Now I got a question for y'all. Do y'all think this was the best Bad Boys movie out of the whole franchise? I'm gonna tell you my answer. I'm gonna say no, it's not. But I gotta say it's better than the third Bad Boys movie. This movie right here, Ride or Die, is better than the third one, but it's not better than the first and the second one. Sorry. The first and the second one, those are classics. Yes, them Bad Boy movies were classics. I gotta say, this is a colorful action film. It got a lot of colors in here. I'm telling you, a colorful action film. And I gotta say, the first and second movies were the best because I gotta say, Michael Bay is a better director. Not to take anything from the directors that did this film, but I'm sorry, Michael Bay, he knew how to organize a film a lot better, and he knew his range. These directors they didn't really do that in this film, but hey, I gotta say, it's still a decent job. And I gotta say, if you saw the third Bad Boys movie, this movie is kind of similar to that. So if you like the third one, you're gonna like this one. And this movie I'm glad they didn't make it over the top. They kind of made it, decent for everybody to watch. And this is a great action flick. Yes, a great action flick. And this is a fun summer movie. A fun summer movie to watch because this 2024, we've been getting a lot of serious movies. It's like it's kind of time to loosen up a little bit and kind of lighten the mood, I mean. So this is pretty cool where you can turn off your brain for a minute and just have fun with this movie because we've been getting a lot of serious movies lately, like a lot of horror movies and a lot of depressing biopics. So this is kind of cool to have fun with this and laugh a little bit. But yeah, now, should they make another Bad Boys movie? I would say yes. For Bad Boys 5, I wrote down some titles though. This should be the last movie. If they make another one, make this the last. And I would name it this. I think I wrote down Bad Boys 5, The Last Ride. It gotta have the word last in it so people can know this is gonna be the last movie. I would say they should call it Bad Boys 5, The Last Ride, or they can call it Bad Boys 5, The Last Mission. Or they can call it The Last of a Dying Breed. Bad Boys 5, The Last of a Dying Breed. Ooh, I'm coming up with some names. So yeah, if y'all got any names for it, man, let me know. But yeah, they should make one more Bad Boys movie for us, and that should be it. And they can leave a decent legacy. But I'm gonna give this movie an 8 out of 10. This is a great movie to watch. Like I said, I wouldn't go back to the theater and watch it again, but I'll watch it again when it comes on the streaming platforms. So yes, I hope you enjoyed this movie review. I am gonna come out with more movie reviews, and yeah, subscribe to the channel. And put some comments in the section if you like, and I will see you later. All right, peace.